Interesting. Thought you could like adjust time and stuff, but apparently not. You can leave a comment. We should get some. No, we should not get some music right because YouTube. Damn it. I would have liked some music, but YouTube is going to be angry at me if I do that. This hand's interesting. It's slow, but I think we're gonna try. We also won the die roll. That's really good. Okay, so I haven't played Medic Online in a few days, so hopefully I won't do any misclicks because of that. I guess the Tropical Island is less valuable than the Savannah in case of Wasteland here. I'm just gonna play the Ooze turn 2. Oh, we are playing a Survival Mirror, I think. That's a good one. That kind of makes me want to play this though. Because he's less likely to have a removal and more likely to have his own survival. Yeah, let's do that. We also drew a third green source for next turn, which makes it a lot better, obviously. Oh no, that's a green source. This is not good for us. Maybe we should have just played those, I don't know. It feels so much worse. I mean, we can get a Vengevine. It doesn't really do much, does it? I didn't like this. So we have a deputy, but deputy is not very good on this. Because we are like one turn off. So I guess we could like get Vengevine into Root Walla into Hollow One. And then his turn he will have a lot more. Maybe that's still better than Scav News though. Actually, on his turn, he might just try to kill ours. If we go for the Ooze here, he's just gonna use this once and then, like, kill it. Isn't he? Like with our X-Age. So maybe we just have to get creatures. So that we have something left. Hmm. This works, right? Yeah, I'm not stupid here. We'll see how good this is. It's gonna kill my survival, I assume. Like, this way at least have more power in play than if I play those. Oh no, that's not good for us. He has that in his main deck. We had that in the sideboard for a while, and then we removed it because, like, when you don't have a survival, drawing either half of this combo is so miserable. But when you have a survival, it's very good. Well, I think we are going to be locked out of casting spells soon. Or maybe he's not going for it. Okay. So there is no Rexage coming from him. Did he not have a land, perhaps? That's so good for us. If that's the case. Not really sure. This is confusing. Did I have a land? Did he just not have a Rexage, or... the other thing in the main deck? Or does he just want to erase us? I mean, he's getting more power into play for sure. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Just trading in this Vengevine would have been much better, I guess. But I'm not dead, am I? If I Rexage this, maybe I am. I assume these will come back next turn. He has 4 cards in hand. Well, I guess he has to be careful about not dying as well. If he attacks with only one, I'm just gonna take it. If he attacks with multiples, I might be forced to trade. But I haven't counted exactly how much damage I could do to him. I guess I could get 2 more Vengevines. Yeah, it's 5-4. Just gonna take it, I think. So let's say we just kill this. We aren't dead, are we? Like, block, block. Double block. Take 8. That seems fine to me. Never drawing creatures or any spell really has been a bit problem. So if I don't get rid of survival, he can just cast a wonder and kill me, right? There's no way I can wonder and kill him, is there? Yes, if I had it in hand, I could have. Can I take for 13, right? No, we can't. Kind of irrelevant. So we can either deputy all his Vengevines, I guess, or Reclamation Sage the survival. I think we have to Reclamation Sage the survival. This would have been a really good draw. There's like no other options there. Maybe there is some other option and they just don't see it. It's a hard game. Let's not waste too much time. If he has another survival, that's really bad for us. Because I think he just kills us. Yeah, he for sure kills us if he has another survival. He just gets wonder and then attacks in there. So if he fetches, we have what, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage? Yeah, so if he fetches, no, 13, right? I guess he needs to do 2 damage to himself somehow. Welcome to the stream. This is the first match. I'm actually really excited for this Legacy Unchained League. It's gonna be fun. I have some sweet brews. Maybe I should put a link. All the deck list can be found here. We managed to start off with a survival mirror, which was very exciting. I like how we also had a Tundra. I was really unsure when I put this Tundra in the deck if it should have just been another Savannah. But, I mean, this is about as much of a mirror as you can get, I guess. Survival seems fun, and it wasn't super expensive to build. Oh, he is not gonna kill me. He did not get survival into wonder. He's just willing to trade a bunch. Okay. Well, we again I have to trade. No real option. I guess. So either. That's what I'm thinking. This forces him to pay 2. Which might not be possible if we also want to get this back. Yeah, so he's just gonna cost 2 creatures here and then hope to have Leaf on next turn, I guess. Oh, why didn't he get a wonder then? I think we're super dead this game. We like this Noble Hierarch has been so good. Luckily, our list has more mana creatures than his, but not by a lot. Countertop Mentor. Yeah, that's gonna be soon. It's gonna be one of my first 3 decks, I think. Just in case I didn't get to play all of the decks. So if he can't get this back, then maybe we have a shot. Because then we can play the Ooze and eat it. Oh well, I guess he can always get 2 Root Wallas, yeah. It guarantees he gets it back. No, wait. It doesn't have any more Root Wallas, but yes, that's right, yeah, sure. That works. I think if we had had a mana creature, we would have had the exact opposite game, because we were on the play. That doesn't matter at all, does it? I didn't think so. If we had had Loyal Retainers and Elish Norn, I guess we could have survived this, but I think we're just dead here. Can get up to 9 life if we play this large. And then he attacks with 4 Vengevines. Yeah, we're not winning that game. This seems kind of stupid. Okay, guess we put in the plows. So I mean, not every game is going to be him having double survival and us having single survival. There's going to be a lot of games where only one of us has survival, I guess. And those are the ones we should play for. I played some Bomberman in paper not so long ago. He's also going to board in more hate for survival, right? I guess not really. He's Elish Norn. That's annoying. We can't really beat that. Do we need to board this in? Maybe we do. Annoying. Actually, we should, yes. It's good, I guess. We shouldn't cut any Root Wallas if we keep the Trade Mages. Maybe we just never have time to like play the value game. I guess Level doesn't do anything. Yeah. The value game is what I'm thinking we're not going to have, but I could be very wrong. You could also see boarding out a land or something. There's a huge difference in our land bases. I have 18 lands and he has 21. I'm gonna keep this, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep it. Like, it's obviously annoying that we only have a single green of the lands. But we at least have, like, hate for his survival. So we have 10 mana creatures, and he has 8. No real big difference. It's like these 2 birds. I guess we wouldn't have had a mana creature in the hand if we weren't playing the birds. I think I should just play it, right? Like, I could not play it to try to bait something. Doesn't feel very good. Well, I can't stop that. I really hope he plays Survival now, when he don't have any mana to use it. Like, even using it just once or twice. Feels like it would make a big difference. Yeah, so I played some Bomberman recently in paper. I made the top 8 with that, but it was a small event. Okay. Well, these Death Rights didn't seem super efficient with only one fetch in the graveyard. On the other hand, what are we doing? I'm not sure if I should have cast it, maybe. Doesn't do anything in play. And I have trade mages I can draw into. 4 of them, and survivals. Yeah, Bomberman is really fun. It's also gotten a lot stronger in the last year. Oh no, that's bad for us. Didn't think there was anything we could have done differently this game though. Just our draw really didn't line up against his draw. Oh, we also had a Vengevine in hand. We're so dead. He played this well. He waited on the survival until he could do all in one turn to play around the Rick's Edge. I think his list should be favored in the mirror as well. Like, he has the Elish Norn package, which feels quite good. He has the Plague Engineer in the main deck while I was in the sideboard. And there's some Fauna commons in the main deck, which are like bad survivals, but still survivals. Didn't think there is like anything we can draw into really. No. That was a rough one. Let's see here. It's also unfortunate because his survival list is what we want to play against when we were playing like Storm or something. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go with the Mentor counter top deck. I think. Or the Grixis Delver deck. Really unsure. All of his lists are really strong. Really unsure. I want to play all of these. I'm just a bit afraid we won't get 5 matches. Let's take Painter. We should like set up a text somewhere. Match 2, we're 0-1. This hand feels a bit slow and not very combo-ish. And we're on the draw. I really didn't know, huh? I think we should keep this, but I could absolutely see this being a mulligan. But it's like one Ancient Tomb away from being really good. I didn't think he has a Delver deck. He has a Grixis Pyromonster deck, though. No, wait, he has both. I guess this could be either. As I said, he has only strong decks. Nothing really fun or weird. And I guess we should just play around Wasteland. He doesn't have Stifles. Actually, should we just cast the Welder? We should probably just cast the Welder, right? I can't afford to cast it in 2 days. If that makes some sense. Because, like, I didn't care about getting days, do I? Just in case he is on the Delver deck. Is there anything I would Pyroblast? I guess, do they have any Storm decks? Yes, High Tide, that's not High Tide. Yes, there isn't really anything I would Pyroblast on his turn. And I guess his Delver deck does have 2 Probe, 2 Therapy, so maybe I should have played around that. By playing the Petal. I guess Great Furnace actually makes this Welder into a mana creature. Like, I can play Blood Moon and then weld in the Petal to Veil or Pyroblast, a counterspell. That basic island, though, doesn't have it in the Delver deck, so this is the other one. Oh wait, yeah, so this is the Grixis Pyromonster deck, which has 4 Probe, 4 Therapy, 1 Island, 1 Swamp. It doesn't have anything for this mana, really, like no Spell Pierces or anything. Blood Moon doesn't shut off that much, but I think it's still worth casting here. It's still going to be an artifact. There's no Spell Pierce. No Days. It doesn't have that many black cards, to be fair. He has 4 Therapies and 2 Colliance Commands. But he also like has 4 Dig Free times that he can't cast. And I don't think he has any way to ever get rid of this in main deck. Okay, that's nice. He can never cast Dig Free Time, he can never cast Hardcast Force. And none of his black cards are actually pitchable. He can play like Pyromonsters and stuff. And he did find the basic swamp. Oh, that's rough for us. I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to hope he doesn't have a Force of Will, right? Oh, he does. I mean, it could be worse. You have to exile 2 cards to do so. But yeah, him finding both is 2 basics. Makes it a bit tougher. Fire Blast now. Did not take the Grindstone. I wonder if that means... Yeah, who knows. This is gonna be a long game now. Huh. Well, I'm gonna cast the one he knows of. Because if he plays a Pyro monster and wants to flashback this, I'm not gonna have this in the hand. This is good though, because this is technically a kill in 2 turns. Flashback therapy? No, probe, okay. Might have to use the therapy as well. Unless he has like another lightning bolt or something. I guess he could just have another therapy in hand. Would make sense with this sequencing. Because otherwise I'm not really sure. I guess you could have that, yeah. Okay, that's good for us. There's no daisies or anything. So this is kind of about how all in want to be. I think we should just put a painter in the graveyard. But putting a top there is better if we think we get exactly 1 activation. I'm gonna keep the land in hand. In case he tries to call against command me next draw step. That way I didn't have to discard the card I draw at least. Let's think here. There is not really any reason to grindstone ourselves. Because we know... Like, we already have a painter in the graveyard and that's all we want. And there's no reason to grindstone him because he might brainstorm in response and then we just get rid of the 2 bad cards for him. Interesting. I mean, he's quite low on counter magic. He has 4 Force of Wills in the deck, and that's it. Now he's used 2 of them. If he had like any number of spell pierces or daces, I would not have cast that like that, I didn't think, but... Might need to kill this soon. Which kind of suck. I'm gonna take 2 more hits, I think. Or am I? I'm gonna take 1 more hit. It's not like this Pyro Blast is a lot worse than it was a few turns ago. Because he has so... Like, he's already used 2 of the forces, and that's kind of what we want to Pyro Blast in game 1. Okay, so he needs to have something here. That looks like a lightning bolt. Call against command, damn it. Well, nothing we can do about that. We're gonna have to Pyro Blast this Delver with the Snapcaster as well. I think. At least he couldn't get it back with that colliance command, but if he finds his other one. Did shuffle on the ponder at least, that's good. I guess we cast that. Win con. I mean, to be fair, his only win cons are Young Pyromonster and Snapcaster Mage. Oh no, that's a really good Snapcaster. Now can Collins command get back that Snapcaster? I mean, I'm not sure. I think we just kind of needed him to not have force probe therapy. Yeah, that's why we kept the Ancient Tube in hand. So that you couldn't just do that during our draw step here. Time walkers. Well, not that it would matter, it seems. I think we're dead. I mean, should we have taken it slower? We played Blood Moon with Veil up. He had force for the Veil. And then he had force for something else and bolts for all our welders. I guess we did get on tap with one welder once. Yeah, it's kind of too late for that. Okay. So what can we change? So he's going to board in. One needle. One null rod. Why does he have a null rod? That's so rude. One Collins command, one force of negation. Here's some stuff. I think our plan is just for him not to have the basic swamp in hand, and when we slam earn a Blood Moon, right? So we keep the Blood Moons. I think we didn't want to sideboard very much, is my guess. I mean, it's like, do you want to keep the wheels or not? It's a blue deck, which makes them worse. But he's also heavy on discard and rather than counter magic, which makes them better. I didn't really think we want to like fight his creatures, to be fair, so I'm not gonna care about that. So I guess it's mostly about like answers for his null rod stuff. And extra blasts. But once again, like when the cards we really care about are Collins Command and Keyboard Therapy, I'm not sure if blast is the best answer. Well, Marks of the Moon seems quite bad. Thorn feels like it should be good, but I don't know. It probably isn't. Let's try it anyways. I didn't really want more blast, but that could be wrong. Maybe I should just put in all blasts. You see, it's a blue deck. I mean, I think I keep, but once again, like, we really need an Ancient Tomb or City of Traitors in our top 3 cards, or a top or a land. I think without top, it's worse. Without wheel, it might be better. But I mean, Veil should be great in the matchup. So maybe I should have mulliganed. Come on, Ancient Tomb. Well, it's a land at least. I have to imagine we just play Painter here, right? So, I mean, he might have boarded in his own blast, but I think the ability to just blast like a needle or something is more worth it. We could also blast his land. I didn't really like that plan. Hopefully we draw an Ancient Tomb again. I mean, we are banking hard on this wheel. I think I like our position here, but I kind of liked our position at the beginning of the last game as well. And at the beginning of game 1, match 1. So I'm not sure if I can trust myself like that. Being on Bant Miracles following Ved's list. I guess we can Pyblast this now. Interesting. I kind of want to Pyblast this now. Because I didn't think it's obvious that he's going to hit. Like, I think he was going to name Pyroblast otherwise. Since we didn't name blue on Painter unless we have blasts in hand, right? I think he's going to say Grindstone. But it's really no guarantee. Yeah. The named card is Grindstone. Okay, Ancient Tomb. Grindstone. Well, hello there. That was good stacking. I mean, if he like taps out for anything here, we Pyroblast him. Because we can't Pyroblast when we use Grindstone anyways. He might go Probe Therapy or something otherwise as well. raid. Well, he gets to live for another turn. I didn't think he has a Collins command, but he could have. Now I think he has one, because he's waiting too long here. He needs to fetch first. Yeah, that's a Collins command, alright. Damn it. I wonder which one he kills. And it's got a braid. I didn't like our shot from here. I think he's probably going to cast a dig for time and then just kill a welder or grindstone or both. Or discard our hand. Snap bolt. And then Therapias. That does it. I don't know. I think I like this list, but both times we had a small window and we just didn't have the correct card at the correct time. From here on, I didn't think we can win. Like, so if we try to just play draw go, I think he's going to find more than one interactive card for every turn. So the alternatives is to what? Like draw a card, crack this in response. It feels really loose. Yep. I think we're just dead. It's gonna have the slow death. He needs to be really unlucky to not find an interactive card before we find our next threat, I think. I'm glad we didn't queue up Delver against this. Yeah, we are so dead. Is there any way at all we can win from here? I didn't think so, right? Guess we can try. In case he doesn't have a force and we hit a painter. No, we can't even do that, can we? We can hit a Karn, I guess. On the very off shot that all his cards are only discard and card draw. So we do not want to draw a whatever really, right? Didn't want to draw a Lotus Petal. There's no way we get untap with this and this, like. I think this was a bad matchup for us. Like, his deck should be good against combo. And we are essentially a combo deck. Yeah, there is no way we win from here. No way at all. Okay. I'm gonna go with the Delver deck next, I think. We'll see. It's either that or the countertop mentor deck. Maybe the countertop mentor deck. We are down 0-2. We need to win every match now. On the bright side, though, I like our remaining 3 decks. I think these are decks that could just win out. And I think he just used his strongest deck last round. This hand is not very good, but I'm gonna keep it. Because he's either on the Hugak deck, or a Delver deck, or High Tide. Oh, he's on High Tide. This is like the worst possible draw we can have against High Tide. But our sideboard is really good against High Tide. I kind of like that. Okay, so let's see here. This is High Tide list, right? It basically has 2 Mind Desires and 4 Frantic Searches, 3 Probes. A lot of sideboard Narsets. Oh, well that card isn't going to save us. I mean, we can still win this game 1. We just need to find a Brainstorm or a Counterbalance. I do like if we just play a Counterbalance next turn, I think we are a heavy favorite, despite our hand being horrible. I mean, unless he forces it. I didn't think we were going to draw one though. So Brainstorm, Counterbalance are our best cards. We have a few others that are also fine. Last game was close. We only needed that 1 land drop. I guess that card could technically do something. It's a blue card. So let's see here. Oh. This is the deck we are playing. Basically, we only have 8 white cards in the deck, so having 3 in the opening hand was unfortunate. So what do we want to draw here most of all? Well, not a ton draw. We're just gonna play this mentor. There is a slight chance that he can't kill us. On his turn 4 here. And if so, he might need to force of will this mentor. Like if his hand is really slow. I didn't know. I think this was a keep. But I could be wrong. We got a bit fortunate to not run into his Hugak survival list. We want to play against his Hugak deck when we are playing Storm, I think. That's how these last 3 matches align for us the best. What's this? Probe? Yeah, sure. You can see my horrible hand. I like the matchup though, but obviously losing game 1 is not a good start. I think we are about to do that. That's a good draw. I mean, I have to take that. So I didn't think that's going to resolve, which would be a reason to put another one on top instead of the Spell Pierce. But Spell Pierce is a lot better to have in play in case it resolves. Because it's 4 ones and like 1,000, or rather 4 twos and 1,000 ones. What's the odds of this resolving, basically? It might be the case that if this doesn't resolve him, he's dead regardless. And if it does resolve, I kind of have lethal next turn regardless, didn't I? Well, maybe not. I'm gonna have to gamble on this line, I think. So he can also wish, but what can he wish for? Wipe away, I guess. This 3 mana. Like, he basically has to have a force here. Yeah, he has a force. You should have perfect information, so we might as well just cast this to deal damage. Right. Oh no, we shouldn't have. Because after, in case he needs to spiral, having an untapped land is worth way more than 1 damage. That was stupid. Because we can draw into a mana drain. I mean, we can only just draw into a mana drain, that's it. And I guess a Spell Pierce. Actually, drawing a Dig Through Time of those 2 is also kind of relevant. Starting off with a Ponder tells me he might not go for it this turn either. Because if he casts High Tide and we Daze it, then he basically needs to have Frantic Search. Version Scroll, yeah, sure. So, not having the counterbalance on top now is a bit bad, but we still have a blue card. Could be worse. And he missed a land drop. I'm gonna play this. Well, wait, are we lethal here? If I plow this and Daze it and then Spell Pierce, I add 9 damage? We're very much lethal here. Good thing I didn't miss that. So he needs to counter my Daze and my Spell Pierce. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we still a game with a hand that shouldn't have. Now we get to board in a lot of cards. So let's see here. He doesn't have any creatures in his sideboard, does he? No. So there's no reason to have any of these left. Nice. He has 2 Teferi's Realms. But I think we're just gonna rely on 4 Blast to get rid of those. We have so many cards with this. It's actually insane. I should probably just keep us to 18 lands, right? Maybe we can go with just 1 mentor. And then what? Guess the Daces? Probe feels good enough when we have this as well. And just the fact that our life total is irrelevant. Yeah, this should be good for us. This is the start of the comeback. Yep, that's a comeback hand. We can't use this to force through our balance though. But I think that's fine. Guess I didn't really need to have the chat up, do I? You can see more magic this way. So he's just getting Force of Will here, I guess. I kind of want to counter it. Also kind of want to fill the graveyard, so I might just cast Brainstorm. And then pitch something I draw. So basically, to get rid of this, he's gonna need the Teferi's Realm. But then we also have the Narset. This might do nothing. Like, we might have a land on top. We might also counter this Teferi's Realm. Oh, that's a Cunning Wish. Interesting. I'm not gonna complain about that. Top on top is nice. Still gonna cost this though. What's he gonna get here? Wipe away? I guess. He's saying he couldn't find a wipe away in his sideboard. Well, I'm saying that his decklist has one. That's not great. It's between Probe and Brainstorm here. I think he was gonna get Probe, but Brainstorm is not bad. It's a decent hand, I guess. We kind of need to like draw an interactive spell, like a blast or a fluster or a force, eventually. But now we can dig next turn. We just need to do it around Flusterstorm somehow. I mean, we have 2 hate permanents in play, and he has 1 bones and not full combo in hand, and he's missing land drops. I like that. That's good. That's really good. I'm gonna go with the one that costs less mana. Yep, yeah, he's just dead here. There's no way he can get back. Okay, we actually get at least 4 games now. So his 2 choices are Hugek Survival and Grixis Delver. You have Grixis Delver and Mind's Desire Storm. So what do we think he's going to pick next? I mean, I guess we need to win with both of them. And I think most people are more excited about seeing this deck getting played than the random Grixis Delver deck that people have seen 1,000 times. Either way, I think this one should have a decent shot against both of his decks. Okay, so he's telling me some insider information. I do not think this list is all that well set up to beat the mirror. But I could be wrong. I think we agreed just, regardless of who wins the 4th match, we are going to make sure to play the 5th match. And in an attempt to avoid a Grixis Delver mirror, because there are more fun things in the world, right? Or actually, no. Actually, it's really difficult to say. I'm just gonna play Delver, I think. Because I actually kind of feel like playing the Delver mirror, weirdly enough. And then I just hope that my combo deck has a decent shot at racing his combo deck. This is a hand that's really bad if someone bolts my turn 1 death, right? But I'm going to keep it. Because if he does not bolt my turn 1 death, right, this hand is really good. I didn't like my odds anymore. It helps a bit. I'm just gonna play it. I mean, I didn't think we can like blind therapy name Lightning Bolt. Can we? I mean, maybe we should have. Yep, looks like we should have. Considering you didn't play a creature turn 1, maybe it was actually just good magic to do that. There's no way this is going to work. Yep. On the bright side, we do get another turn to draw into a volcanic. That was a good draw. Force Pyromonster land. Interesting. Brainstorm. Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, I mean, this is not great for us. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. He's probably gonna brainstorm in response, because if he finds a Daisy, what Daisy does. If he doesn't, though, and we find a fetch, we didn't hate our position here. We found a Daze, damn it. Now he wants to redraw the land he put on top because we played the wasteland. We're not gonna use this though, because it doesn't do anything here. At least we have double bolt. I'm not sure. Maybe we should move again this. What's the record? The record is 1-2. So we're down a match. And this current draw is not killing anything. I mean, we should probably use one of these, shouldn't we? Well, we just kept all the lands. And I guess there is no reason to kill any lands. Doesn't accomplish anything. Like he brainstormed with 2 lands in hand. I'm fairly sure he hit another one. And then he didn't shuffle anything away. That's a good one. So on the off chance that we are not completely dead, we can try to play a game. I think we're quite dead though, because he's going to force of will the first one. Fire bolts. And then he's going to lightning bolt us as soon as he finds a lightning bolt. There's nothing we can do about that. He might not have it now, but he has a lot of time to draw into it. That kills us quite fast. All right. Guess we will use the wastelands now. This way he has to choose a color. And if he chooses black, then we can, then we do get kill this with lightning bolt. If he chooses red, can't drain us before we kill it. I mean, if he chooses red, we're probably just dead. If he chooses black, he might just have another death right or something. Or another land in hand, yeah, that makes sense. That's not great. Oh, right, he gets to eat this in response. We actually didn't get any spells. Didn't someone say this was going to be good? So I guess we should have sequenced it differently, shouldn't we? I should have hard cost this first. For mana. Just having to hit a lightning bolt, and if we hit a lightning bolt, we also get spell off the Arcanist. Oh, I'm stupid. Death Right was actually the perfect draw for him. Let's see if we can draw exactly lightning bolt here. Maybe we have a forked bolt, but I didn't think so. Well, that didn't go very well. I guess we are gonna board these in. I'm not gonna sideboard that much though. There are a few different ways to play this. I think this is all I'm gonna do. Like, I could board in a lot of cards here. But I kind of just want to stay high on the mana denial and not cut any forces or daces. Well, I guess we just lost. Damn it. I'm gonna keep this, and then I'm gonna trust these, because everything else is worse. I didn't think, like, our odds of winning from here are maybe 20%. And this hand is very good. I was about to say, if we draw like Underground Sea, Death Right, I like our odds from here. We've already failed. Okay. Why didn't he probe therapy me? What am I missing? Why didn't he probe therapy me? Yes, because he wants to have 2 lands to play one of these, I guess? Well, we only have one choice here. It's the Force of Days. Yeah, he might just have a lightning bolt as well. There are so many things he could have. Or a flusterstorm. It's not like this by itself like wins. It just draws an extra card next turn if it gets to untap. Okay, so somehow we are actually in the game. Because now we can't play a 2-drop on curve anymore. And we get to play a Delver. And yeah. So if he therapies me here, we wasteland him. And if he doesn't therapy me, we play the Delver. And then this therapy is dead, basically. So this is kind of a forced move for him. Oh. We know what he has drawn. He's drawn an Underground Sea. Because he fetched a Volcanic. This is very good for us. Oh, we took the Lightning Bolt. Wonder why. Because he has drawn a Delver that he's going to play next turn. I guess. Still gonna wasteland him. I can't cut him off red anyways because his lands in hand are Volcanic and a fetch. So he plays a 1-drop. We could bolt it, but we just didn't have to. Probably saving the bolt for his 2-drops. Just drawing another card here. That's a really good draw. I wonder if I'm willing to offer the trade here. I think so. Is that Death Right? This is new card, okay. That was not a great draw. I mean, we've drawn 2 extra cards. We're actually like fine on cards now. But we only have 1 lightning bolt for both of these to get back. We need to hit a spell. If we want to like continue getting an advantage. If we hit any spell here, I think we're in a huge advantage. Like a Ponder, Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt. What do we have? No, actually not. Wonder why it didn't force us to go there. So do you want these therapies? I mean, they aren't bad. Could see cutting a few days on the draw. But I don't know. It's kind of like, as well, when you're on the draw, you kind of need them more, in a sense, as well. Like, these are tempo negative. This is at least tempo positive. I'm gonna do this anyways because I didn't think we can afford to draw 2 days. That was a bit of a weird game, yes, but just like showing the strength of Dreadhorde Arcanist, I guess. I'm gonna keep this. We can't get wasted out very easily, and we have a removal spell. That's about as good as it gets on the draw, right? Oh, they mulligan 6. That's a good draw. So we have to ask ourselves which one we care the least about of these two. I think this resolving is going to be really important for us. So I'm going to start with the Deathrite. Also, like this being in play 1 extra turn doesn't do that much. If Deathrite gets dazed, that's kind of whatever. We can deal with that. But if Lightning Bolt gets dazed, we might just lose because of it. No flip. Then he is probably going to play a Lightning Bolt or a 2-drop. Yep. I mean, I think I prefer him to use a Lightning Bolt instead of a 2-drop. But we could just bolt a 2-drop. That's nice. I should not have played the land yet. I'm gonna do it like this anyways, but if I hit a Deathrite here, I'm obviously going to regret my sequencing. It's either great or horrible depending on if he hits his next land drop or not. I'm kind of regretting this a lot. I think I'm gonna shuffle this. I like that. I'm gonna let him have this like semi-scry. Just on the off chance that he boarded in like Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm. Then I'm gonna kill it. Nice turn. Maybe I should have let him draw first. I think, like, I didn't think he shuffled this away. So we're just gonna therapy it on our turn. And then probably lightning bolt something. Depending a bit on what we see and what he does here, of course. But I think he's going to play a creature. I'm gonna force him to lightning bolt me here, I think. And I'm still gonna name lightning bolt, right? It's either that or days, kind of. Just like we have a decent line if he has days, but we don't have any good line if he has lightning bolt. It's a brainstorm. I mean, play this and just hope it survives. If we get to untap with this Dreadhorde, we just wipe his board, so that seems good. And wasteland him. So a lot is hinging on what his draw step gets him. I should perhaps play the wasteland instead of the volcanic last turn. That was probably a mistake. Because if we draw another wasteland, I'm going to regret that a lot. Yeah, that was definitely a punt. I guess the difference is if he draws a wasteland, he can't waste our waste at least. He's used 2 lightning bolts. I think it's a decent chance of untapping. And it's not that easy to stop this one when you've already tapped your underground sea. You need to like keep fetch and therapy. I guess this can get black actually, so only the therapy is enough. But if he gets black with this, then it can't stop this from casting something. This is a really exciting game. I wonder what this is. Okay, so he's willing to get be cut off red. Guess this is a death right? Or did he have Gurmag in his list? Ponder digging for a therapy, presumably. He shuffled. Like that. It's a very fast shuffle. All right. Yeah, we are huge favorites from here, I think. This Dreadhorde is just going to eat his board. So let's see here. He could have a surgical in hand. Is there no way we can play around that? Not really, no. You could daze bouncing his volcanic, so I guess we want to waste that first. Then we want to kill this first. And then if he has a surgical, we at least get shuffle here. I think we just turn the game. Is he playing as many Dreadhordes as we are? Check his list again. No, he's playing only 2. That explains it. We are playing 4 of these. He's playing 2. I should have probably just not played this until post-combat, but whatever. Delver Probe. That's probably fine. It's like triple spell feels good. The comeback is real. Dreadhorde Arcanist was so insane. So I was talking to Jarvis about this deck a while ago, and I think it was him that told me that like not playing 4 Dreadhorde would be a mistake. I'm so glad I did now. The 2 Dreadhorde versus 4 Dreadhorde mirror really came down to just having a Dreadhorde Arcanist in play. Even though people have like main deck hate for it, it's still so good. Crazy. Alright, so last match then. Our last deck is Desire Storm. It's basically normal Storm, except with Dark Petition and a lot of Storm cards. Because Storm cards and Dark Petitions are both very good hit of Mind's Desire, right? And then we have some random Burning Wishes that, I don't know, maybe they should have been Infernal Tutors. Doesn't feel like it makes that much of a difference. But maybe. This way we get your Wheel of Fortune in the sideboard. So we have yet another unbanned card. So we don't have any graveyard hate in this, apart from perhaps a Ground Seal. We're going to play against this graveyard deck. Here, let's look at this deck. So it's basically like, it's a Hugak deck without any altars, right? He has survival stuff instead. But the survival is not that insane because there's no mana creatures. So it's really like a turn 4 thing. It's kind of when it explodes. On turn 3, it can do stuff, but not that much. After survival, that is. You can, of course, get a Hugaki play on turn 3 very easily with that. But, like, his combo hate is 4 therapies, 4 ley lines, 4 40s. I really think we should have a huge advantage in game 1 if we win the die roll, especially. And then post-board, we don't really care about leyline because we are not, like, sure, we have Cable Rituals, but we are not really a Past in Flames deck. If we do make goblins, it's going to be interesting. I think Empty Doors is still going to be quite good. I could be wrong. Like if we do 16 goblins turn 1 or turn 2, even on the draw. Since it doesn't have any bridge from below or anything. So the reason we're taking a small break here is because he needed to like do some trading to get the last few cards for his 5th deck. The fact that we can have turn 1 kills and his deck can't really do anything until, like, he can put a Hogak in to play turn 2, but he can't really do anything to kill us or interact with us until, like, turn 3. Unless perhaps turn 1 therapy, turn 2 random creature plus flashback. But it's mostly a turn 3 thing, right? I guess technically he could turn 1 Stitches player and then flashback. So we just board out like all our discard for Veils. Can't do that with all, but like some pieces. And I guess we put in like the wheel. It's fine. We should just need to draw fast hands. Like, we don't want to have grindy hands. But I think... Actually, it could be close, right? Like, I would imagine he has a decent shot at just killing turn 3 or turn 4. That's kind of where we average this as well, right? Like turn 3. So I kind of just have to hope we have some slightly above average hands. Because if he doesn't kill us turn 4, I think he can easily have like at least double flashback therapy turn 4, right? Kind of nice not really caring about leyline. Actually, these also care about leyline. Never mind, we have 8 cards. Damn it. Leyline is actually good. Didn't think of Spell Mastery at first. Okay, we might need to win game 1. Because postboard might be tough. It's not like we can't win against leyline, it's just that we need to be a bit lucky. Like, my side for 6 that hits 2 Dark Petitions is not really doing it anymore. The same way that it just always does. And there isn't a leyline. Actually, it probably still does it. That would be 6, 7, 8, 9 Storm at least, yeah. You just need to hit anything that gives 1 mana after the first one gets Alliance Attainment. This is gonna be interesting. He shouldn't need more than like 5 minutes to get his deck together, I didn't think. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. Sorry. We lost the die roll, and our hand is not super fast, but I'm considering keeping anyways. And then just throwing the brainstorm turn 2, even if we have to use a petal for it. That's probably a mistake, right? Okay, I'm gonna try again. I'm much happier with this. So this hand just needs any one spell to get spell mastery. Then it has a turn 2 Mind's Desire. I like the odds. Just need to not be therapy too many times. One Hugak, one Vengevine, no therapy. Not quite. Okay. He's getting one Vengevine back. That's far. And no Blood Ghosts. And then the Hugak, of course. Ouch, maybe he's just gonna slaughter us. I mean, this is not gonna be a long match, regardless, right? What's he doing? Does he not have a black creature in hand? Why doesn't he rather attack with this and the Vengevine? Oh, he just wants to therapy with the remaining mana, I guess? But then why wouldn't he therapy before? So he can hit another Vengevine on the flashback. He just doesn't have anything. Okay, let's draw a ritual, shall we? Any ritual will do. Oh, he did. I just have to ask him. There has to be a reason that I'm just not thinking of. We kind of just need him to miss here, which is kind of impossible because we have all 3 of the cards that he are most likely to name. Yeah, I didn't like this. I wonder what he's going to name. I mean, it has to be one of these 3, and then it doesn't matter which one, because the flashback gets both these. I guess we go to 1, kind of. We're like, we do get a turn 3, probably. Also, why isn't he deciding on a card yet? Is he looking up my deck list? Ah, right. If he flashbacks the therapy before tapping his supplier, he can't cast Hugek, of course. That's what I was missing. Oh, we actually got lucky. He thought we were mind gaming him by not casting a brainstorm. Oh no, it's another therapy. Okay, then we are back to having to get really lucky. Maybe he doesn't take the other. Doesn't really matter, does it? You should take Dark Ritual here, not Lion's Diamond. Because I think our only odds of winning would be to hit Mind's Desire and a Dark Ritual in her next 2 draws. I mean, we kind of just need him to not have double therapy to begin with. I did kind of warn him that I was playing combo though, and it is open deck list. Okay, this is a bad start. I think his deck is more consistent at being like turn 3, turn 4 than ours. And obviously our interaction is kind of bad because we have discard and he doesn't really care about that. Yeah, if this had been a ritual, could have done it. Now we can't. Okay. So we get to cut basically all of those for these things. Then we just have to hope for fast hands. The rest in 40s kind of doesn't matter, right? I guess I'd rather do this, probably. We are gonna need a fast hand. That's basically still it. Okay, we are on the play. I mean, it has the potential to be fast. I didn't think it's a keep though. Oh fuck. I mean, this is obviously the times where you wish you had what's it called? Infernal Tutor instead of Dark Petition, right? What can you say? He's gonna have a ley line here. Our hand is like horrible against ley line. But I mean, I didn't know what we should have done differently. This deck is like a more grindy version of Nauseam Tendrils, and we're not playing a grindier matchup. Maybe we should have put this on the bottom instead of the Lines of the Element, actually. Just because this is so likely. Is the therapy worth anything? No, right? I kind of hope he does not play this card this turn, but I don't know. If these were Right of Flames, also didn't matter. It's tricky. Because, like, we didn't actually really get to draw something if we play it here. Still think we should. It's not good though. Because we draw into the therapy. On our next draw step, would have really liked to shuffle first. His hand seems lower though. Significantly. I guess any hand without Teacher Supplier is a lot slower. So what do we think he has? Wayfinder? More therapies? Survival? No, Survival is probably the card he bought it out. And he doesn't have a 2 or a 1 drop because he would have cast it instead of the therapy, probably. Like, this is the card I think we're most likely to hit if we name. But do we care that much? Alternative is just naming therapy. I'm gonna go with the Wayfinder, I think. We need it to be a really slow game. Wait, 2 of them. That was really good. That was really good. Don't think I want to play this Lines of Diamond because we're going to need every single piece of Storm Count we can get. Oh no, get the therapy as here. Gravecrawler was a really good draw for him. I guess any zombie would have been. Need him to miss here, but it's unlikely. Wonder what he's going to name. Got lucky. Okay. Burning Wish. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can wish for Desire. And Desire for 5. What are the options? I guess the option is to wait a turn, just let him attack. And hope to do it for 6. You can flashback this, I know. But unless it's exactly therapy, it doesn't really matter, right? Actually... No, he's only going to have 1 card, so you can't hit land Thoughtseize. After it. He can draw a Thoughtseize, of course. Desire for 5. If we desire 5, we basically need to hit a Desire. Which is 15% or something. Not very good odds. No less than that, right? No. Should be roughly decent. Oh, they've changed how the inactivity timer works now. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Waiting. He didn't really have any cyber cards that really bothered me. That's the main thing. I guess we can hit Wheel. In addition to Desire. These are like the good hits. And of course, like anything plus tendrils. Huh, we didn't have a Badlands in this. I just realized. We're gonna need to be luckier. I didn't think this is really enough Storm to have good odds, but we'll try. Oh, we are hitting spells. Doesn't that do it? It does. That's tendrils. We got there. That was really lucky. Let's hope he doesn't have a Layla in game 3. Okay, that's one way to do it. Guess that means we shouldn't change anything. think I'm gonna keep this. Because this hand is actually decent against leyline. Okay, he did mulligan to 5 to do this. Let's see if also has a Stitchers. That's not a Stitchers. That's way worse. Gravecrawler, Bloodghast is a good discard though. We'll give him that. So we just need to draw a Dark Ritual, I guess. That's our best draw. I wonder if we should just cycle this Veil soon. See if it's a land. He only has 2 cards in hand. No land. I'm not gonna cycle it yet. Let's Storm. So Petal also does it for next turn. Kind of feeling like just cycling end of turn. It's decent. But I think we also have 2 turns here. That's from hand, not from graveyard, right? Yeah. Not that matters all that much. So this is our main advantage, I guess. The fact that he has to mulligan to leyline, basically. Kind of wish I had 2 Echoing Truths in my deck now, though. Okay, I'm so cycling on his turn. Well, I need him to cast a black spell for me to be able to cycle, so that's a bit annoying. That he cast his like only non-black spell in the entire deck. And he didn't hit. Oh, fuck. That's really bad for us, actually. That probably means I should have cycled 1 earlier, right? Yep. Nothing we can do about that now. Whew, okay. We at least get to try to cast stuff. Didn't we? No. Draw a card if an opponent casts a blue or black spell this turn. Well, we drew the Dark Ritual, so we got really lucky. So we get to try to Desire here. So I guess since we have not played a land, we should just make sure we have the red land left in deck. Oh, nothing to be sorry about. It's fine. Actually, I didn't even need to use this fetch. Never mind. Whatever. So I guess the main question is whether we cast a Veil here just to get an extra Storm at the cost of 1 mana. I didn't think so, because... But maybe we do. We just need to eat 4 mana to cast this off the Mind's Desire. So 1 storm here. But we also kind of need a storm, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Let's see if we can hit a storm spell or 4 mana worth of rituals. Land is bad. Second land is really bad. Oh no. Oh no. We are so dead. We are so dead. Reign of Filth is actually amazing here. Isn't it? Did they just play the wrong land to fuck me? I didn't think so, right? No, I think I'm fine. Whew. Whew. I didn't really count the storm, so I didn't realize if I needed this to like be a green land or not. Technically, these goblins also trade with this entire board, so there is also that. They should have played that green land for sure. That last Mind's Desire reveal. Isn't this just a kill? It is, in fact, just a kill. That Mind's Desire revealing 3 lands to start with, and then a Veil that doesn't do anything, made me quite nervous. But I mean, the last reveal had a lot of cards that could have done it. Dark Ritual does it, Keyball Ritual does it, Reign of Filth does it, and Mind's Desire does it, right? So that was still like 10-ish cards, but it did feel sketchy for a second. That Wayfinder really threw me off. I was so sure he was going to cast a black spell there. And that I would be able to draw cards off my Veils. Whew. 3-2 then. So we O2 Survival. And then we O2, what was that? Painter versus Grixis Pyromonster. And then 2-0 Miracles versus High Tide. And 2, 1. Stellar mirror. And then 2, 1. Desire Storm versus Hugak. Survival. That was tense. I'm going to put up this stream as a video on the MinMax YouTube channel. You should all check it out. All the like Legacy Unchained matches either are there or should be there eventually. So here. And then there is of course the MinMax website blog thing, where you can read all about the Legacy Unchained League. Tomorrow I'm going to submit 5 more decks. I think I'm going to keep like 3 of these and submit 2 more ones. I have some sweet stuff cooking here. Bubbling Muck and High Tide and stuff. And some Painter and some Phoenix. We'll see what it is. I also have some other plans. See exactly what we submit. But this is it for tonight. It's with past midnight. Is this a good form? It's a hilarious format at least. And I think balance is actually fine. Like, you're certainly at a disadvantage if you don't use any unbanned cards, but it's not impossible to win with like Stompy. I think in week 1, 3 of the 4 Stompy decks that people submitted won or something like that. Just random like Eldrazi decks. I think I'm going to maybe work on this list a bit more. Try to find a way to beat Leyline easier. I didn't really realize that I was so weak to Leyline. But I also kind of think Dark Petition is so good with Desire. Let's see what I do. Probably just like Nature's Claim in sideboard or something. Echoing Truth, maybe. We'll see. That's it for me tonight. Take care.